going to do today for our challenge video is actually teach our dog how to put on a muzzle. And, you know, despite the fact that most of us will never, and most of our dogs will never, ever, ever need to put on a muzzle. You never know when the dog is going to get hurt, is going to need, or is going to get loose, and some unknowing, or the dog gets hurt, and what happens is somebody that doesn't know your dog, who knows, may actually try and put a muzzle on your dog in an emergency. So this is a skill that I actually recommend that everybody teach their dog. And what I'm doing, quite frankly, is I'm taking a muzzle, and to be honest, this muzzle is a little smaller than I like when I'm teaching a dog. This muzzle is actually the size that may even be a size smaller than really what she needs. But all I'm doing is sticking that muzzle full of peanut butter and holding it out so that she's reaching into the muzzle and happily licking the peanut butter off my fingers and out of the end of the muzzle. That's all I'm doing. And she has full ability to walk away from it. So each time she cleans it off, I'm putting some more peanut butter in there, sticking my finger down there. So she, and just letting her play this. Hey, the inside of the muzzle has peanut butter in it. Cool. I'm going to stick my nose right down there, and I'm going to lick all that good peanut butter off the end of the muzzle. And when I don't want to do that anymore, I'm going to back up. If you don't have a muzzle, which most people don't, you can actually do this same game with a solo cup or something similar. So we get the cup, we put the peanut butter around the edge, and all the way at the bottom. So the dog has to stick their face right into the cup and lick the peanut butter off the sides or off the bottom of the cup. Back up, back up, back up. There we go. And so it's not just this way because she knows there's more down there. So yeah, you gotta go for the bottom. And again, this is a voluntary behavior. I'm not pushing the cup onto her nose at all. I'm simply setting her up so that in order to get the peanut butter, which is all the way at the bottom, she's got to stick her nose all the way down there. Now there we go. Now we're getting the idea. And again, it's voluntary. She doesn't have to do that. Now, if you have a solo cup, this is a more sturdy cup than a solo cup. If you have a solo cup, you can actually poke holes in the bottom of it and feed her from the bottom. You can do the same thing with these muzzles. By the way, you'll notice I'm holding the muzzle in a way that the flaps don't get in her way. And so, yep, look, there it is. So I'm not going to force it. If she doesn't want to go into it, that's fine. She doesn't have to. But I've got my peanut butter down at the bottom. And this is an exercise I would probably do with my dog. She actually has been having the muzzle put on her since she was about 8 weeks old, just as practice. Now, we haven't done it in quite some time, which is why she's a little bit hesitant to get in there. Here, look. Oh, yeah, right down at the bottom. Right down at the bottom. There's lots of good peanut butter down here. But again, I'm not forcing her. This is something that I would practice and probably will practice, you know, once every 2 or 3 months for her life. And that's simply in the case of, should we be in a car accident? Or should she go to a new vet, or somebody takes her to a vet, maybe I'm incapacitated, somebody takes her to a vet that she's not familiar with, and for whatever reason, she's feeling scared and starts to snap. And, you know, that way, quite frankly, if they throw a muzzle on her, it's not going to be traumatic. It might be stressful, but it won't be traumatic because it's not like it's the first time she's had her face in a muzzle. So again, just something to think about. And hey, if nothing else, you can set up cups full of peanut butter and see how fast she, you know, several solo cups full of peanut butter. Make a game out of it. Put them on the ground and let her just clean them out. All right, that's our challenge for today. Prepping your dog, just in case scenario, to wear a muzzle.